Hello everyone and welcome to PyTroops. In the last video we learned how to create database and how to connect it with our GUI means Kinter. In this video we are gonna learn how to update our database, like if I want any changes in these values in this table, then how we can do it. So let's get started. So friends, this is the code that how we can connect with our database I described in the previous video. And now let's just create a update query, which is, let's say, take a variable update, if I spell it correct. Okay, so update commas, the query of update, what you want to update, the name of your table. The name of your table is employees, so update employees. Let's me check. Okay, the spelling mistake of the table is here, so let's just copy this and paste it here, so in future we don't get any error. Update employees set. Now set where you have to set the value John. Let's say we have to set the value John, so set phone number is equals to, and write the number which you want to set. Let's say 22222, where the name is equals to, let's say, Ali. Okay, let's say Ali. So where it get the name Ali, it changed the phone number of that particular name. So let's just quickly execute this command. So for execute we have to write my cursor dot execute, and inside the parenthesis we have to pass this update variable, so update. And now we have to commit, so data dot commit. Actually we committed because if we want any changes then we have to run this commit function. Okay, so now let's just run the program and let's see if we get any error. No, without error the code is run. And now just go to your benchmark and refresh your table and check the value of phone number. See, it's changed. So we successfully update our database. Now if we want to connect with our GUI, then how we can do it? So first of all you have to import the Kinter libraries, and then you have to make a window. Let me just copy paste this from my other window. Okay, so this is my window, and now just create the main loop, so window dot main loop. And now if I run the program for checking the, okay, let's just comment this all because we have to check our window is created or not. Commit this as well and this as well. Now just run the program. So yes, our window is created. Okay, so now let's just create a function of update, so we can do further work. Let's say def update of if I spell it again correct. Okay, update. And now let's just pass it for now. And now we have to create the entry boxes and buttons in the window. So let's just create our first combo box. Let's say C1 is equals to combo box ttk dot combo box, and we want in our window. Okay, so now we have to pass the values, which values are lying in the combo box. So values is equals to, and now we have to create the values, a list of values. So let's take a variable val is equals to list, inside which we have to pass the values, which are name and phone number. So name and phone number, make sure you spell it correctly which was in your table, so because we have to use it in this. Now just pass this val variable inside this value parenthesis. Okay, so it is created. Now just grid it. So let's just create another one and rename it at C2, and values are same for this as well. Now C1.grid, let's just grid it, row 0, column 0 as well. Oops, 0 as well. Okay, so now let's just grid it as well. Grid row 1, column 0. Okay, so let's just run this. Okay, these are our two combo boxes with the same values. Now let's just create an entry box. ENT1 is equal to entry on our main window, and let's just grid it. Row is equals to 0, column is equals to 1. Okay, so let's just create another entry. Let's just first give it pad X, so we have some space, and pad Y. Now just copy this and make another entry with the name entry 2, and the row is 1, column is 1 as well, and now just run the program. So yes, there are over two combo boxes with the same values and two entry boxes. Now we have to create a button. So let's just quickly make a button in our main window, and the text should be update because we are going to update our database. So update, and command, let's just leave the command for now. Let's just okay, so the command is update because we created the function update. Because we create the function update, so that's why I'm not leaving it for now. And button dot grid, now we have to grid our button. Row is equals to 2, comma, column is equals to 0. Okay, now just run the program. So here we got our button as well. Okay, so now we have to do this update function in our update queries in our update function, which is committed right now. So let's just go above. When we press the update button, that this committed function will execute. So that's why we have to make this committed function inside the update. Now just get these all values, get the value of C1, get the value of entry boxes inside the function. So we just get all the values inside variables. Let's say get C1 is equals to C1.get. So from this get function we get the value whatever we select in the combo box. Now get C2 is equals to, make sure it's C2, yes it's C2. So get C2 is equals to C2.get. Similarly we have to get entry boxes, but we write in the entry boxes. So get underscore ENT1 is equals to ENT1.get, and get underscore ENT2 is equals to ENT2.get. So we actually get all the values inside these variables, and now we have to do the part of this update query. We have to write the query, but first of all we have to create our cursor, which is committed right now. So let's just make our cursor by copy this line and paste inside this update function. So we created our cursor, and now we have to create our update query, which is this. Let's just copy and paste it here. Update employees, and now we have to set the format. Well, we have to format these values, like when we write percentage s is equals to here we also write to percentage s, where we have to write percentage s again and percentage s here again. So dot format, and now we have to write these values like get c1 comma get ent1 comma get c2 comma get ent2. Okay, so I use double inverted commas here. Use single inverted commas, otherwise you get the error, and instead of format you have to use a percentage sign. Now just run the program. So here we got these. Now if I select name, then this name comes here C1, so it means you want to set the name to Ali, and this Ali comes here entry box 1, and these are formatted here like combo box 1 for percentage s1 and entry box 1 for percentage s2. And similarly, where you want to set, you want where phone number is 44444. So that's how you can get the idea. Now just execute this query. For execution we have to write my cursor dot execute, and inside the argument you have to pass update, and in the next line you have to write data dot commit. Okay, now just run the program. Let's just change the value of Alexa. Okay, so where Alexa we have to change phone number, so let's just run the program. Okay, set phone number to, let's say, this, where name is equals to, let's Alexa. Okay, so now just update and see we have got no error. It means it is updated. Go refresh, and yes, it's worked perfectly fine. So that's how you can do it. Now let's say we want to change this John column, because now we have two Johns, so both will be changed. Set name is equals to, let's say, Max, where phone number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. Okay, where phone number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1. Okay, this is the only example. Okay, just update. If I refresh, see both John, because both have the same phone number, so it updated to Max. So that's how you can update your database. In future I will make a video on how to delete entry from your table. So hopefully you like the video. Please subscribe the channel, like the video, press the bell icon so you will get the notification whenever we upload a video. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You will find some interesting facts and posts about the programming and technology there. So thanks for watching.